basically Muslim Day, and you're going to have people lobbying Congress? What's going on there?
Well, this is a phenomenon that we've become accustomed to more in state capitals, I think, to date than in the national capital. But it's clearly an exercise in muscle flexing by groups that have, to varying degrees, associations with the Muslim Brotherhood.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that was Frank Gaffney Friday talking about what's going on today and tomorrow in Washington, D.C. John Guandolo, author of Raising a Jihad Generation. There it is on the screen. Former FBI agent, counterterrorism expert, is with us. John, welcome again. Good to talk to you. Accurate description by Mr. Gaffney?
Yes, thanks for having me again, Steve. Yes, an accurate description, but for your viewers, to be more precise, these organizations under the banner of the U.S. Council of Muslim Organizations are Hamas, the most prominent Hamas organizations in the United States. Hamas, of course, being an inherent part of the Muslim Brotherhood.
So what are they doing today? I mean, they're going around to lobby various congressmen and senators?
Right. Well, this kind of event has several key elements to it. The first is they're trying to declare that the U.S. Council of Muslim Organizations is a Muslim political party in the United States, and that candidates are going to have to be vetted by them, etc. So it is, as Frank said, it's a flexing of the muscle in the political realm. It's also a demonstration to the Muslim community in the U.S. and outside the U.S. That they have a very heavy hand inside our leadership realm and inside Washington, D.C., because here are open Hamas organizations, the American Muslims for Palestine, the Council on American Islamic Relations, and they're just wandering freely around the D.C. area. So that's another part of this.
And what is it that they're trying to accomplish? What I mean, obviously, win the support of those in the Congress for what?
Well, for a few things. One, this is a smaller piece in the larger civilization jihad, which is the term that the Muslim Brotherhood's strategic memorandum says that they are doing. And so this political warfare, subversion, and propaganda, this fulfills a part of that. So, number one, they have a political presence. It's political warfare in the sense of they're establishing a much louder voice, at least in their opinion, up on Capitol Hill. And the idea that if, hey, members of Congress, if you don't accept us, then you obviously are racist, bigots, and Islamophobes. And so they're coming at it this way. But it's also propaganda, a huge propaganda piece. They would even be allowed on Capitol Hill without the FBI, DHS, and Capitol Police arresting them because these guys are leaders of Hamas in North America.
It is frightening, and at the same time, I should point out on Friday there was a big event that talked about the Jewish lobby. They don't call it the Jewish lobby, the pro-Israel lobby. And among those in attendance was Reza Marashi, the research director for the National Iranian American Council, which has been meeting regularly with the White House on how to sell this Iran deal to the Congress and the public. It's disgusting. It's outrageous. And now we have this. Tomorrow's what? National Palestine Day or something there?
Well, I mean, we're joking about it, but this has very serious national security implications. And maybe if there are one or two thoughts to kind of highlight. Number one, that the Muslim Brotherhood movement, but specifically Hamas, a designated terrorist organization, is moving about the nation's capital freely without any fear that the FBI, DHS, the White House, or anybody with any arresting authority or investigative power is going to do anything. That is what should concern the citizens. And I just want to drop this in the bucket is that, you know, my encouragement all along has been, because of the nature of this movement here, how broad it is, and the complete catastrophic failure at the national level, this has to be answered at the state and local level by local elected officials feeling the pressure of citizens to allow police to do everything in their legal power to identify these guys and root them out.
Gotcha. John, great to talk to you, sir. Very important that we know about this, and I thank you very much, John Guandolo. Folks, up next, Brian Burrow will be here. But first, stay tuned. We have information on patterns of cholesterol. That's right, not just the numbers in cholesterol, but the patterns. Are they large? Are they small? With Dr. Chauncey Crandall.
When I was a young doctor, we were just learning about cholesterol and how too much of it could lead to a heart attack. We learned that there were 3 types of cholesterol: LDL cholesterol, which was bad, HDL cholesterol, which was good, and triglycerides. Now we know that not all bad cholesterol is the same. We learned that bad LDL cholesterol is comprised of 2 different types. One type is called pattern A, and the other type is called pattern B. And it's very important for you to know the type that you have. Feel free to pause the video and get a pencil to make notes. Pattern A LDL cholesterol is fluffy and bounces off the wall of your coronary arteries without damaging them. Pattern B LDL cholesterol is small and pellet-like and embeds into the walls of your coronary arteries, causing damage. To learn what pattern you have, you must ask your doctor for a blood test that is known as an advanced lipid screening test. Most of the time, doctors will not order it, but this is an important, state-of-the-art cardiology test, and research shows that this information is key to determining who is at the highest risk for a heart attack. If it does turn out that you have the deadly pattern B type of bad cholesterol, don't despair. I found that taking 500 to 2,500 milligrams of vitamin B3 or niacin can change a harmful pattern B LDL cholesterol to a pattern A cholesterol. In this Heart Health Minute, I told you about the importance of advanced lipid screening and learning about your cholesterol risk. But there are other very important tests you need to know about as well. Since most of you are already reading my book, The Simple Heart Cure, I want you to go to Chapter 10 and read about the other must-have tests you should ask your doctor about if you are over the age of 50.
Get your copy of Dr. Crandall's best-selling book, The Simple Heart Cure, for just $4.95 with this special offer. Go to www.simpleheartbook.com to get your copy today. That's simpleheartbook.com.